When we think of overcrowding, we often imagine busy streets and packed public transport, but some places take this concept to an entirely different level. From high-rise buildings crammed with residents to densely populated urban areas, certain parts of the world are packed with people living in close quarters. Today, we'll be exploring the 10 most crowded places where people live, and why they continue to draw so many people despite the overwhelming population density. Kowloon Walled City, Hong Kong, historical. While Kowloon Walled City no longer exists, it once held the title of the most densely populated place on Earth. At its peak, more than 33,000 people lived in just 6.4 acres of space, crammed into a chaotic web of interconnected buildings and alleyways. The area was notorious for its lawlessness and lack of governmental oversight, yet it became a haven for those seeking shelter or anonymity. Families lived in minuscule apartments, often with multiple generations under one roof, and sunlight rarely penetrated the narrow streets. Despite the harsh living conditions, residents formed a close-knit community, creating a society within the walled city that thrived for decades. Dharavi, Mumbai, India. Dharavi is one of the largest slums in Asia, home to an estimated 700,000 to 1 million people, packed into just over 2 square kilometers. Despite its reputation for overcrowding and poor sanitation, Dharavi is a hub of entrepreneurship. Residents here engage in various industries including pottery, textiles, and recycling, contributing billions of dollars to Mumbai's economy. The tightly packed houses and narrow lanes create a unique sense of community, with people relying on one another for survival. The resilience of Dharavi's inhabitants is an extraordinary testament to the human spirit, as they continue to build lives in one of the world's most cramped spaces. Mong Kok, Hong Kong. Mong Kok, one of Hong Kong's most vibrant districts, is the epitome of urban overcrowding. With over 130,000 people per square kilometer, it is one of the most densely populated neighborhoods in the world. The area is famous for its bustling markets, neon-lit streets, and non-stop activity. From street vendors to high-rise apartments, Mong Kok represents the essence of city life on a massive scale. Despite the congestion, it remains a top destination for tourists, offering everything from shopping to street food. The challenge of navigating through the throngs of people adds to its unique character, but it also shows the extremes of urban density. Manila, Philippines. Manila, the capital city of the Philippines, is home to over 13 million residents, many of whom live in highly crowded areas. The city is known for its chaotic traffic, tightly packed slums, and sprawling urban neighborhoods. In districts like Tondo, thousands of families live in close quarters, often in shanty towns where homes are built inches apart. Manila's rapid urbanization has led to severe overcrowding, but the city continues to attract migrants in search of better job opportunities. While the living conditions can be dire, with limited access to clean water and sanitation, Manila is also a city of contrasts, with gleaming skyscrapers sitting side by side with makeshift homes. Rosina, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Rosina, the largest favela in Rio de Janeiro, is home to more than 70,000 people crammed into an area of less than 1 square kilometer. The favela is built on a steep hillside with homes stacked on top of one another, creating a labyrinth of alleyways and staircases. Despite the overcrowding, Rosina is a vibrant community with shops, schools, and even a thriving nightlife. However, life in Rosina is not without its challenges. Residents face daily struggles with crime, poor infrastructure, and limited access to healthcare. Yet the sense of community and the spirit of its people are what keep Rosina alive and resilient. Living in crowded spaces is a reality for millions of people across the globe. From historic walled cities to modern-day urban slums, overcrowding presents significant challenges, including sanitation issues, lack of personal space, and limited access to essential resources. However, these places are more than just densely populated areas. They are vibrant communities full of life, culture, and human resilience. As cities continue to grow and urbanization accelerates, it's important to consider how we can address these challenges and improve the quality of life for those living in the world's most crowded areas. The stories of these places remind us that, even in the most cramped conditions, human ingenuity and community can thrive.